little too chatty. I know it's because you're excited, but let's keep our voices down, please. So this is a box turtle. We call it a box turtle because it's got this hinge on the bottom of its shell that will open, and then this is just his bedding. It will come out. He's looking a little sleepy right now, but notice he closes his shell to protect himself. I use the turtle kind of as a test for you guys, because when I get the snake out, I want you all to be very, very still and quiet. So I put the turtle in the middle of the room, and I get the snake out so that you will be very, very still, because the turtle will go to the person who is sitting the stillest, and I call that person the chosen one. Okay, and we might have more than one chosen one. If we can, after he chooses somebody, we'll put him back in the middle. Sit nice and still. And if he comes to you, he may not come out at all. He looks very sleepy, but if he comes to you, he may try to go someplace dark, so he may try to crawl underneath your legs, so don't be alarmed. All right, so I'm going to get a snake out. I'm going to get out this Trans-Pecos rat snake. Okay. So obviously, from the name of the snake, someone raise their hand and tell me, what do you think this snake eats? If it's a rat snake, yes. Rats. Exactly. And different snakes will eat different things. Snakes will eat birds sometimes. They'll eat lots of different rodents and anything that's kind of smaller than it. Okay. So we actually have a name for this snake. Most of our animals do not have names because we don't like to kind of think of them as pets. We like to think of them as educational tools. All of these snakes, though, were donated to us by someone who didn't want them anymore or something like that. Thanks for raising your hand, shooting star.
Is that snake venomous?
So good question, and I was just going to talk about it. Thank you for the segue. Do you guys know what a segue is?
Nope.
It's like something that allows you to go where you want to go in your conversation. Anyway, obviously Sandstorm is not a venomous snake, okay, because I probably wouldn't be handling him if he were a venomous snake. We have one venomous snake in the room. That is the western hognose. He is venomous, but Crow will pick him up because he's used to Crow, and his venom isn't very strong, so even if you were to bite him, it wouldn't be that intense. But we do have a venomous snake here in California in the wild that is very deadly and dangerous. Does anybody want to raise their hand and tell me what that is? Yeah.
Cobra?
Nope, we don't have any cobras here.
The rubber snake?
Not a rubber snake.
Rattlesnake?
A rattlesnake. We do have rattlesnakes around here. But rattlesnakes, even rattlesnakes, they won't bite you unless they absolutely have to. Their first line of defense is to get away from you, and then they will rattle at you, and then they would bite you as a very last resort. The only people who get bit by rattlesnakes are people who pester them on purpose and try to pick at them or pick them up, or people who surprise them, take them fully by surprise, like mountain climbers sometimes, when they put their hands up onto a ledge and like get bit by a rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes don't want to bite you, but you should be very, very careful around them. This afternoon we're going to actually go look for a rattlesnake in the wild.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, they're not going to bite us.
Okay.
So this guy is not venomous. And I was having a conversation with someone earlier. They asked me, is this snake poisonous? No. Snakes are never poisonous. They can be venomous, okay, but not poisonous. Poisonous means if you touch it or eat it, it will hurt you. Okay, so the newts we saw in the pond yesterday, those are poisonous because they have a toxin in their body that will kill you if you eat them. Okay, so don't eat any of the newts out there. Okay? You should be fine. Same thing with mushrooms. If you touch a mushroom, it's not going to hurt you. If you look at a mushroom, it's not going to hurt you. But if you eat it, it might hurt you. And not all of them are poisonous. Snakes can be venomous. This guy is not venomous. So the venom primarily is for killing the prey. Okay, that's what they want to use the venom for. This guy kills his prey using something else. Does anybody know what kind of snake this might be? It's the only other kind there is.
It might be like squeeze.
Yes, it's called constrictor. Okay, So it wraps its body around its prey and squeezes it until it dies. Okay, and it's pretty cool to watch them do that. And they're lightning fast. They'll sneak up behind a mouse, wait till the mouse isn't looking, and then you can't even see the snake. It's so fast. It jumps on the mouse, wraps its body around, and squeezes. Waits until the mouse is dead, and then they will open up their jaw. They have a hinge in their mouth that allows their jaw to open up really wide, and then they will swallow the mouse completely whole. Notice how his eyes are on the front of his head, looking forward. I'm going to come around and let you guys hold the snake if you want to. If you do not want to touch the snake, you do not have to. Just let me know as I come around. But there's a couple of rules. Oh, you can also just touch the snake if you don't feel like holding it. If you do just touch the snake, please pet it from the head to the tail, not the other way. Okay, just like your hair. If you run your hands down this way on your hair, it feels fine. You can't rub your hand the other way on your hair. Same with their scales, okay? If you go the wrong way, it kind of hurts them, okay? Because their scales are all pointing this way down their body, okay? Also, you see his tongue comes out. He is smelling me, okay? Please don't be alarmed if his tongue comes out and tickles your hand a little bit, okay? Yeah, also, please don't ever come at a snake from its head, okay? Doesn't like its head touched. Just like you would. You probably don't want me to go like that. Okay? It's not very pleasant. Alright, so I'm going to come around. Two people can kind of hold him at the same time. It's just going to be a few seconds holding him. Keep an eye on the turtle for me. Let me know if he goes for the door. Alright, so right now, Sandstorm is wrapped around my arm because I am warm. Okay? Do snakes have cold blood or warm blood?
Cold blood.
And you guys will feel that as you come around. He wants to get warm, so he is wrapping himself around my hand. Because my hand is warm. So we only have about 7 minutes left, so I want everybody to have a turn that wants a turn. You want to touch him?
Oh, it feels good. And weird.
A lot of people think snakes are slimy, but they're not. They're actually very soft.
It looks shiny
And smooth. Turtle's just going to crawl around and it's not hidden.
almost.
No.
Oh. It reminds me of the baby sister. Well,
Closer.
use a wire cutter.
He went up to me.
Oh, Mark. Mark.
Oh, shoot. Nope.
I'm not scared Hey, I see. My mom, if she's sick, she's going to fix that.
Looking for a nice warm place to go into.
Close your mouth.
Snakes smell so well.
Yeah, they smell through their tongue, so
So cold.
Oh, X.
choose shark.
Yep. I got tickles. I got tickles. I can't see. Yeah, you can see it.
Turtle.
You're gonna make it sleep.
So you guys, what's the turtle's shell for?
To protect it from any.
I like to tell kids though that you should, when you drive, when you guys start driving, please watch for turtles on the road. They often sit on the road because it's warm. And you would think that, you know, it'd be okay, but a car will definitely crush a turtle. And into its shell. Alright, so I'm going to put Sandstorm back. So looking at the color of sandstorm, where do you think sandstorm lives? What habitat?
The desert.
Yeah, in the desert.
Can we finish the turtle?
No, let's leave him because I don't have time for everybody to touch him. So. All right, so I'm going to put the snake back in his cage, and then I'm going to put the turtle back in his cage, and then I'm going to have you guys go outside and
Show your toes.
who would like to collect the girls' journals?